Thanks, Chaitanya. That was, I guess you stole some of my slides. I guess we should have compared our slides before we walked in. But a warm welcome to our guest of honor, Mr. VVS Lakshman. Great to have you here and share the stage with you. You've inspired many people in Hyderabad growing up. We all watched you playing, and in fact, we happen to be from the same batch. Apparently, you were in BPC in St. Mary's when I was in MPC, so we probably have seen each other a number of times, but it's the first time sharing stage with you. A warm welcome to, of course, our trustees, Lakshmi and Chaitanya. What can I say? This is an amazing program that God has inspired. I'll talk more about that program, but good morning, and good morning to the members of the media. Let me talk a little bit about Pegasystems first before I talk about this partnership and what it truly means for us. As some of you know, and I see many new members of the media who don't attend our typical business presentation, Pegasystems is a company that's based out of America. It's headquartered in Boston, Cambridge. It's a $5 billion company. We are into a business called Customer Relationship Management Software. We trade on NASDAQ. It's a 30-year-old company. And I pretty much take care of the entire Asia business. The entire R&D center for the company is based out of our Hyderabad and Bangalore. I have 1,000 employees in Hyderabad and about 500 in Bangalore. And these centers are made for producing great innovative software that's used by pretty much the largest companies of the world. As you can see the slides, so we are into these 4 quadrants. When we say CRM, it touches about 4 different aspects of our business: the sales, the service, the marketing, and the operations. And that's what is called as a customer relationship management software. Now, in terms of who uses our software, it's pretty much the top 8 of the top 10 banks of the world, all of the major credit card companies of the world, the largest of the healthcare companies of the world. To name it, I think about 300 of the Fortune 500 companies are actually using this product. And what's great about it is, the innovative technology that we produced, all the companies that are successful using our technology is actually built in our own Hyderabad. Our own engineers who've done our education here in our Hyderabad are actually producing this software. So in terms of our ecosystem, very briefly, Pega today provides employment for more than 25,000 people through its partners in India. Many of the people who are actually trained in our technology work for many of our partners, as you can see on the slide, starting from Accenture to many of our largest Indian organizations. We anticipate that this ecosystem size is going to grow to about 75,000 in the next couple of years. So that brings me to the Teach for Change in terms of the association and how this got together. So, again, I think, why we've got this. Pega has always sort of believed in doing charitable works across the world. In fact, the Pega Charitable Works program, both in the US, Europe, and other parts of the world, is very reputed. One of the things that we truly believe, besides producing the best software in the world, is to sort of give it back to the society. So even though Pegasystems, we've been here for 9 years in India, and we've done multitude of programs like donating water plants to schools, government schools, to donating books, going and doing computer literacy programs, to sponsoring girl children doing their education all the way from their 10th grade to to complete their bachelor's, and many more vocational training programs for uplifting of women, etc. I personally have been waiting for a program that I thought could really impact. A lot of times in CSR programs, companies like us struggle to really make an impact, meaning we provide money, we donate money, we sort of participate in some programs, but we lose steam over a period of time. We can't really sustain really making a difference. So as we entered our 10th year, and I've been looking for the last 1 year to sort of put together a program that could truly make an impact, truly make a change. My intention is, if I keep doing this for 3-4 years, and I look back, I'd like to see at least about a few souls where we can believe that we've transformed their lives. That's been our objective. And therefore, that sort of got my attention to this Teach for Change program. Lakshmi and I have known each other for a long time, but actually this program, I know that she was involved in a lot of programs, but this particular program, our common friend, one of our common friends, Priyanka, when she posted something on social media on Facebook, I saw the video and I was really inspired, and I immediately called her about 6 months ago, and she put me in touch with Chaitanya right away, and he came to the office and we spoke. And interestingly, even though I liked that program and I've known Lakshmi, one thing, I said, I could have called Lakshmi and find out more about this program, should I back this or not? Then I thought Lakshmi would say, of course you should. And she wouldn't give me a chance to do the due diligence required. For the next 6 months, in fact, we've never spoke about this program. In fact, this is the first time we're actually speaking about this program. So we've had a due diligence, as any American company would do, for about good 6 months. We wanted to test, I mean, we loved the actual concept of this program, but we wanted to test if the people behind it are truly driven. Do they have the capabilities to really make a big change? And at 6 months later, and I think we were really, really bold. I think we were bold with his vision, his ability to really make a difference. And I knew that how much Lakshmi was into it. She's part of many other programs, but I know this is her child. She really wants to back this up. And that gave me enough confidence that said, I mean, this is a program that we want to really back. We believe together, coming together, while they bring the intellect and the execution, we provide the muscle through the money. And not just that. I think we wanted a program, something that we can also get our employees involved. This program is all about getting volunteers signed up. And one of the reasons why we're doing this press is to really reach out to many of the volunteers to sign up for this program so they can actually participate in the teaching part of it. And hopefully, I think many of our employees, and therefore many of our IT sector in India, I mean, Hyderabad itself has about 3 lakh people who are employed in the IT sector. Through this program, I hope many of our information technology developers would be part of this program as well. That's the overall objective as to why we sort of got together. In terms of the charter, again, I said, I think, Chaitanya already talked about this. I'm going to skip this slide as to what it would accomplish. You talked about the ETS, the digital centers that we wish to establish, etc. And I would finally sort of, end with this particular slide. When I think about, what is the impact that I want to create in joining forces with TFC, and we sort of internally thought through quite a bit and said, this is what we call as 3E impact. I mean, so 3 E's. The first is sort of enhance the quality of education through holistic training and education. And as you've heard Chaitanya talk about it, this has English literacy, which is a very important element, leadership, which is another one, computer literacy as something that we spoke about through digital centers, and finally through mental and physical well-being of the children. Second is to elevate, and when I say elevate, one thing is to educate these people, but the second part is to really, enhance and elevate the confidence levels of these students. In order for, us to create a level playing field for government school children and private school children, one of the studies that says is it's a confidence that's lacking in the government school children. And hopefully this program can sort of, elevate their confidence levels. And finally, the third E is to enable, right? Enhance, elevate, and enable so they can actually join the workforce tomorrow and their careers would be very different, as good as the students who are passing out from the private school as well. With that, I'd like to say I'm really looking forward to this program to make this a huge successful. Thank you once again for all of your hard work, and I look forward to working with you guys.